Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. You tune into the Market Beast edition. It is your fellow compadre speaking, or passenger speaking. We're going to explore the BTC and USD price. If you're just stopping in, we've been covering this quite extensively for a few days now. I think we've been nailing the calls. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. We're going to pull up the range. We have the same pattern that we're probably going to get rid of today. I'm going to give you my verdict on what I think could take place in the BTC market over the next week, or towards the end of the month, which I think we've already gone over, but I just want to go over it again. So let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's March the 24th, 2021, and the current price of BTC is going to be $52,510.21. It's fluctuating there. It's down approximately 3.3% for the day. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. ASMR, interesting analysis. Welcome back to another episode. Here's what we've been following if you're new. That's it. What you're witnessing on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is a rising wedge pattern. It appears that the market has officially broken down below this rising wedge pattern. Now, as I explained to those who have been... wow, I can't talk. So as I explained to those who have been following us closely, is that the market still has an opportunity to break back above this line on the 3-day, because the market still has about 24 hours to close on this 3-day candle. So one may say, okay, so are you still seeing it? Can it get back up above 60,000? Well, the first challenge that BTC has been literally fighting with for some time is the $57,000 level. In fact, here's a video that we posted right here on March the 24th, 2021. What was that, yesterday? Okay, I guess it was wee hours in the morning. I posted so many videos, I don't even remember. It was 54,000 at the time, and as you can see there on the screen, Bitcoin $57,600 challenge. That is not clickbait. That is definitely what's going on. This is the red line right here at about $57,600 approximately. And if you notice, you see that wick, because this represents the buyers making an attempt. You see this wick just above the candle? That represents the buyers trying to push the price up to fulfill their obligation to get back above this support line that it broke down from. But as the buyers did not have enough strength to get back up, well, so far, let's be technical, because this is a developing candle, it is not closed. So far, the buyers have made an attempt to push the price back above $60,000 to fulfill their obligation. The buyer's obligation is always to protect a support line right below this rising wedge pattern. Again, assuming that I have my rising wedge pattern correct. The seller's obligation is always to protect and keep the price below a resistance line. So the buyer's obligation was to stay within this pattern and find support at the lower line, which again, it kind of still has an opportunity to do that. But I'll give you my opinion here in a second. But the buyer's obligation was to stay above this support line and continue to find resistance at the overhead ascending line and eventually break through. The buyers always have an obligation. Excuse me. And the buyer's obligation is to always break through the level where the sellers are protecting or keeping the price down from. That is the buyer's obligation, and vice versa. The seller's obligation is to break down below the support level that the buyers are protecting. It's super simple for me to understand, guys. So when you're looking at price action, just understand that's all I'm looking at. I'm never looking at the news. Their obligation is to break down below a support line, the sellers, okay, and vice versa. So let me just get to what I think. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to leave the rising wedge for now, because again, I still think that it's not over until it's over. This doesn't mean I'm long the market, but we are in the market, so you can kind of put 2 and 2 together and let you know what side of the market I'm on. Yeah, we're not saying that BTC is going to get back above the support line. In fact, just to let you know, I don't think BTC is going to get back above this $57,600 level within the next 24 hours. Because again, BTC has, I know some people try to challenge me on the time frame, but it's true, guys. BTC has 24 hours, just over 24 hours to get back above this line. Otherwise, the sellers are going to realize that they have an advantage to stay within this range that we've already explained, okay? So even if you see another test of 57,600, that'd be kind of unusual. I'll be honest, that'd be kind of not within the realm of what I understand with price action, because what I'm going to expect to see now is a slow, methodic continuation to the downside, at least all the way down to about $49,000 over the next, towards the end of this month, okay? Now, if for those of you who are looking for this gigantic impulse leg to the downside, I don't think that's going to happen. I know some people are waiting to see that BTC is going to kind of have this aggressive dump off to the downside. I don't think that's going to happen because there has not been enough consolidation to have this aggressive impulse leg move to the downside, if that makes sense. So let me see if I can explain this a little bit better. So remember, when the price action is within a pattern, like this rising wedge pattern, this means it's consolidating within a pattern, anticipating a breakout, okay? And it appears right now the market has broken out to the downside. So remember, a breakout consists of exactly what it says, breakout of the pattern. The pattern is a rising wedge pattern. So it appears that this is an official breakout to the downside. Okay, so as the market has broken down below the support line, now the sellers have an obligation to fulfill, and that obligation is, technically speaking, it's actually to push the price all the way down here to $30,000. Now take it easy there, bulls, before you leave those comments and thumbs. This doesn't mean that the price is going to go all the way down to the $30,000 level. This means that the buyers are obligated to push the price down to $30,000, whether it takes a month, 2 months, it doesn't matter how long. But time is of the essence. And I bring up time because if the sellers have broken down below a specific pattern, this is a bearish pattern, the sellers have broken down below this pattern so far. Okay, again, things can change. BTC is very volatile. It can blast off to the upside. I don't think that's likely, but don't enter and exit the markets based on what I think. Do your research, okay? Let's, again, focus on the time. If the sellers, which it appears that they are breaking down below this pattern, and what happens is if they're taking like a long time to break down below the pattern and meet the technical target at 30,000, what's going to happen is the buyers is going to sense an opportunity to step back in this market and intercept the price action from making it all the way down to the technical target, and realize that the sellers do not have the necessary momentum to push the price down to their technical target, and therefore they will seize that opportunity to make some sort of cup picture formation that you see that I'm building on the chart, and intercept the price and continue the overall trend, which obviously everyone should know is to the upside. But this will take some time. I personally think it'll take a lengthy consolidation range, some length of time to consolidate. Sheesh, get it out, spit it out there, bud. All right, so if you see the markets having some trouble pushing down to $48,000, I'm going to stick to my guns and say that the market is within this range. Please let me know with some sort of prayer hands in the comment section, letting me know that, yes, I've been consistent saying that the market will likely be in between $48,000 and $57,000 if the market breaks below the $57,000 level. I think it was like $58,000 when we made that prediction. So, yeah, let me know down in the comment section if I've been pretty consistent about that. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have. You have where I think the market is going to go towards the end of the month. That's going to be towards $48,000. Let's just see how this plays out. We have about, let's see, I think a few more days to close out the month. So yeah, we have like 2 more of these 3-day candles to be at the 29th of this month. So it's like you're going to see, yeah, like 2 more 3-day candles before we close it out. So I just think it's going to be a slow, methodic move to the downside. I don't see any fast action happening in the market right now. But again, let's see if that's actually true, because, you know, I'm not going to get it right all the time, guys. I'm not perfect. I've done the best that I can. Hopefully you appreciate that. I appreciate your time for stopping out here with us today, and hopefully you enjoyed this segment. So leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoyed the content, just to support the channel. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, so thank you for that support. Also, before you go, if you're new, we covered the traditional markets. Okay, we cover stocks throughout the week, so we'd love for you to join us on this very interesting journey throughout the financial markets. Okay, so that's it, guys. So take care of yourselves, and again, hopefully this was useful, that you can use in conjunction with your fundamental data or whatever it is that you use to entertain positions in the market. Please don't use this as financial advice. So take care of yourselves, protect your portfolio, execute your strategies. We're going to talk soon. Bye for now.